Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 52 of Europa Universalis 4 as Spain. In the last video I was actually putting some thought into attacking France, but before I could, the Commonwealth, my ally, called me into a war against the HRE because they're attacking, I think it's Brandenburg. I'm actually going to get rid of this fort in Rome because it's outdated and we've already got one here in Abruzzi, so that's sort of putting a zone of control on Rome anyway. I'm just moving over here with these guys because one of the people in this war is Ragusa. And I don't want them coming over here and actually taking the Ragusan province from me. So these are the provinces that usually end up getting sieged when I don't keep my eye on them. This guy doesn't have any siege value, which is a little bit unfortunate, but we should be able to go and deal with their forts. They're over here sieging out the Commonwealth anyway, so I'm not too concerned about that. I have marked these provinces of vital interest, so if I'm really lucky, the Commonwealth may even give me them in a war. Would you look at that? We got that in a single tick. 7% chance as we arrived and got it in the first tick. Now, I fully intend to go and attack that army if it comes anywhere near me. I've got the numbers. I don't have a particularly great general, that I'll admit. But we've certainly got enough men to do some damage. And if we can get these all as easy as we did before, that should be fine. I am still keeping the majority of my army over here in case France does decide it's going to try something. I'm not terribly convinced that he will, but it's always a possibility. In the meantime, we are still building up manpower, so we'll have the reserves to go against France. Just going to pause up a second before I get caught. Let's go ahead and get a claim on at least one province over here. Like I said, what I might try, can I actually vassalize them completely? There is a way of finding out. If we go ahead and look at this, it's there somewhere. Total war score for all of them would be 144%, so it would take 2 wars, but it's not undoable. Most of the stuff seems to be going on the other side of Austria, so I don't have to worry too much about it. There are a few units moving in over here, which I dislike greatly. So let's go over here with my ships, and I'm going to pick up these guys and come over there and deal with them. They might grab a province or two, but they're not going to do any sort of lasting damage there. We've got another fort over here. That's fantastic. We're just going to march straight over and deal with the forts. Actually, that's not completely fair. I'd like to detach off a siege. We are locked, unfortunately. Okay, so let's just go ahead and detach a single regiment. And you can go off and hopefully, I don't know where their army's gone, so I've got to be careful. Let's just put you on the boats, and you are going to drop off on the fort. And then they're really stuck then, because they've got to sort of come through me to get anywhere. You are still producing some troops. No, that's Bohemia. Where did you come from? You are trying to move in here. Well, best of luck to you. Right, where did your armies just move? Ragusa's just been pieced out. Did we get anything from that? 10% of their income. No, we didn't get given anything. Cheers, Commonwealth. Cheers for screwing me over. Okay, well, we might as well bring you guys back, though, but at least that's them out. So even though I got it marked as provinces of vital interest, didn't get anything. Nothing at all. Zip. Nada. Bubkiss. Zilch. So, we'll take these 2 provinces back. Let's go down here to Rome, get ready to pick you up. And we can start converting Rome now, actually. Because Rome should rightfully be Protestant. We have some guys over here, which you can deal with, because you've got the men to do so. So I'm not going to get involved with that. So, is it actually worth me trying to declare a war on England by declaring war on the Netherlands? The Commonwealth should have the men to deal with this war anyway, so I'm not overly concerned about that. So if I were to go and, for example, declare war on you, Burgundy wouldn't... See, Burgundy's the Emperor, and Burgundy wouldn't come in. This would bring in Flanders. No, Flanders wouldn't come in either. Netherlands would come in. Lubeck would come in, don't care. Great Britain would come in, which is what we want. I think we found our door into Great Britain here. And I really do want to take London. Right, yeah, this is what we're going to do. We are going to attack Great Britain. So let's get the heavies up over here into the channel. Let's get some armies over into Great Britain. I'm very much hoping that France is going to leave me alone for the duration. It's unlikely. Right, let's get you guys on the boats. And let's transport you over to Somerset or somewhere. And then we'll get another 30 stack over here. We'll keep some 30 stacks on the border with France. I don't think they're going to attack, but you never know. This province is done. Let's go ahead and continue with this. Of course, we could go and like take the rest of Borneo and stuff like that. There's plenty of provinces that we can still do. We can do a conversion there as well now. Doing really well with our religious unity in this game. It started off a little bit rough, but it's certainly become a lot better as time has gone on. I still want to pick that 30 stack up from Ragusa. Right, okay, we've got a 30 stack there. Let's go and pick this 30 stack up as well. Now, the Dutch Navy is quite a navy. So we are going to go ahead and take the trade fleet. And we're going to put the trade fleet with the heavies. And we're probably just going to go and hide with the... We're probably just going to go and hide with the transports once we've dropped everybody off. You go over there. I'm going to move you up to the north because that's where your army is. Did I not drop you guys off? It's kind of what I wanted to do. Yep, right. Let's go ahead and just drop you off back home. In fact, no, let's go ahead and pick these guys up. We might as well. So everybody really is in position for this war against Great Britain. They're also dropping a lot of their troops off on the mainland, which is fantastic for me. So let's go ahead and declare one of our wars over... I'm also going to split you guys in half as well, actually. Half of you are going to come down here and take this prop. We're going to flip this back over. So let's go ahead and declare our war against you. So Burgundy won't come in. Flanders won't come in. Great Britain will. That is fine. Our allies won't come in, but that's fine. Just so they're part of the Empire and Burgundy will protect them, but this is saying that Burgundy won't protect them. I'm going to take the risk. It is a big gamble. That I understand. You've got some troops down there, which I'm not a big fan of, but we'll see what happens. There is a pirate fleet down here, but that should be fine. So who actually got involved in this? Lubeck, the 13 colonies. Yet doesn't look like the HRE got involved, which is fine. We can march... No? They're currently busy, apparently. So that they are actually blockading me, or what? Let's get in there and deal with your army. Oh, is that my transports? Damn, my transports got caught. That was unfortunate. Let's quickly unpause. Well, if you're going to fight on my transports, I'm going to go in here and fight with you. I'm technically blockaded at the moment because I don't control both sides of the strait. You guys want to move in over there. Including the heavies. Right, now you're not blockading anymore, so I can just move in. Excellent. I do need to keep my eye on stuff that's going on down here, though. You have managed to get some guys in down there again, which is annoying, but we'll pick up this 30 stack here and deal with them. They don't have enough men to siege, so it's not working out particularly well for them. We'll grab marches and then we'll work our way down to London. I don't think they've got any men down here at all, really. And we definitely have complete naval dominance. That's annoying, but we can deal with that, and then we can work down here and grab these Dutch ones. We'll grab this province. Hopefully, yep, you're sieging out all this stuff down there. We can probably separate piece out the colonies anyway. take some land from them. We'll leave a little bit, so we've still got something that we can declare war on later. There's something down here as well. Well, that's just more stuff that belongs to England. What's going on down here? Nothing that concerns me. Just boats moving around, so not a lot really. Transports have gotten down here. They took a few knocks, but that's okay. And we're going to go ahead and drop off down here, so you guys are going to get a bit of a kick in if you stay there. Still making sure that France doesn't do anything too nasty to us. Let's go in now and take Lothain. We won our battle against the rebels, as expected. We did take a fair few hits there, though. So we need to wait for that to recover. There's a lot of red dots on the map right now, you'll notice. So I'm definitely going to be doing a lot of pausing as I move backwards and forwards between the different places. I think you actually just need to come down and help out, to be honest. So we siege that out. Is it a colony? It is not a colony. Done a conversion. We can call an ally into war. Who would come in? Sweden would come in. Sure, come and help, Sweden. Sweden will help fight the Netherlands and Britain. So that's fantastic for us. You guys just come in and start back capping there. Excellent. There's a British army that we might be able to do something about, but probably not. A lot of stuff down here we're just going to hope that the AI deals with. Oh, that's a big stat that you've got down there, but I still... Oh, do you know what we didn't do? Oh, I didn't want to remove both of them. Discipline. Wrong button, you see. And the morale. So, are you going to come in and try and attack me there? You've got a bigger stack, that I'll admit, but I'm not sure that'll help you. I don't think you are actually moving in to attack me either, which is fine for now. Let's keep our eye on all of the other things that are going on. That army's moved away, whatever it was doing. Taking out Britain's navy would be nice, but I just don't know if that's realistic at the moment. You've got quite a big army down there. You don't really have anything up to the north. We've got a... Do you know what? We can just get a wall breach here. On the siege view. Order an artillery barrage that create a breach for 45 military power. Let's do it. So that gives us an instant wall breach. New Granada's occupied somewhere. Okay. And again, remember, we are in 2 wars, so I'm sort of trying to keep my eye on various different things at the same time right now. We've converted Rome. Always nice. That just belongs to Great Britain. But yeah, anything that we can siege out is just fantastic. So I'm going to be spending a lot of time sort of looking around the map, seeing what we can get. Now remember, the primary participant in this war is just technically the Netherlands. So if I were to sue for peace with you... No, I can't sue for peace with the you directly. That's fine then. I don't like that 67k stack, to be honest. But it doesn't look like you're coming in to attack me. But I think I definitely want to pick up... another 30,000 men at this point. I don't think there are any ships that are going to stop me getting them over there. So it might work out in my favour. Austria want military access. Sure. Anything that just keeps Europe in a little bit more disarray. Going to make life easier for me. Now, I'm really hoping that this siege over here gets done quite quickly. What I want from this really is London. If I can get London, then we'll have a lot of trade power over here. See, they're sieging out all of my stuff. Right, you are actually moving in on me there, you git. Really? I can't get there? I'm blocked. Can you get out of there? Yes. Right, you get into marches. You move over there. You turn off your forced march. It is a shame that we lost the siege progress down there on marches, but that's fine. Right, you're going to move in there. Can we get there? Yes, we can. So let's wait until they're committed. Now they are. Let's force march in. So we will have the bigger army by quite an amount. And I know that basically just wasted the military power that I spent on the siege. But I really don't mind. You can't actually reach anything up here, can you? It's a little bit annoying. This is what I was saying before about zones of control with forts. It's like you really need to just sort of get the forts dealt with, otherwise you end up in this position where you can't get anything done. Yeah, we'll buy some military power. We can take a military tech. Let's do it. That puts us on 23. That should put us ahead of Great Britain now, who are on 21. So we're now 2 military techs ahead of Great Britain. Let's turn your forced march off so you recover a little more quickly. Definitely need to keep our eye on where the other armies are, though, and what they're doing. Let's have a look down here, see how things are going. So we've sieged that out. Let's come in and sort of help out over here. It's probably the most sensible thing to do. Looks like there's a British army over there. So they are going to be trying to ferry troops around. Let's go ahead and just straight up do this again. Oh, we don't have the 45 military power anymore. That's unfortunate. We could go around there and try and catch those guys if we're quick enough. So you're all sitting down there in Kent, which is probably fine. If I can catch out some navies, I'm happy to do it. That's annoying, but we'll deal with it. Could do without that sort of thing happening right now. Need to unsiege all of this stuff down here as well. Let's keep moving down here and try and give ourselves a bit of a clear path if we can. Ah, right, okay. Can you get to Cumbria? You cannot. In that case, don't you go there either. Royal marriage with Sweden has ended, which is not fantastic, I'll admit. Let's go ahead. Let's dock up with the transports. And the heavies can go and... Actually, there's not an awful lot of point being up there right now. Looks like we dealt with those guys, but there was another stack. You guys are really taking your time with that fort, but I appreciate the effort you're going through. Right, we're on 0% chance of grabbing marches. Hopefully that'll happen quickly. I am just sort of keeping my eye on the rest of the world, make sure I'm not being sieged out on my home territories and stuff like that. Which does tend to happen if you're not paying attention. Your ships are now going to get a bit of a battering there. 0% chance on getting marshes. Hopefully we will soon. Right, you're moving in towards me, which I don't appreciate. We just suffered a disease outbreak, which was also bad. We can get over here, though, so let's just move in and start taking that again. Being 2 techs ahead of them really does help me out, though. Right, a colony has become self-sustaining. So, let's go ahead and... Might as well get the island. I have no colonists. I was going to say I do have a colonist. You've just told me I do. We'll lose to 75 admin power. Let's go over here And we can afford now to get that wall breach. I'll speed things up a little bit. There we go. You're going to keep moving around and try and sort of unsiege stuff. But that's fine. If I can just keep them moving backwards and forwards in and out of places, so be it. Just trying to make sure that I've got some men close by who could potentially get involved in a fight. I mean, we've got a better general. So if they do decide they are going to try and take me, we're in a relatively better position. What's come under control of the 13 colonies? Not seeing that they're doing an awful lot of useful stuff here. We seem to be taking more... I think they're just unsieging their own stuff. I think that's all it is. So let's go down and keep sieging stuff out. That's fine. What big armies you have, Britain. Really don't want you to get all of those units together, but you may. Marshes is almost done, so increase the Diplotech cost. It'd be just nice if we could get a lucky roll on marches. No, got a disease outbreak, because of course we do. I'm not gonna give up on the siege, so I'm definitely just gonna wait there. 49%, there we go. We actually got marches. Let's go and move in here with you. You can go in and back up as well. As soon as you're done with that, which will be quite quick, you can go in and help out. It should be a battle that we win. England get hurt quite badly. Let's go and march down onto London. Smaller armies can go and deal with you. You can go down there and unsiege that. Can we actually reach you? No, so we'll stay where we are. Got that big army up there. We do have to be careful of that. Oh, Brandenburg have actually managed to get down here. That's unfortunate. Well, hello, Brandenburg. Have you met my my generals? Obviously, they've got access through France, but that's fine. We'll take the base tax. Should be able to beat Brandenburg here without too many problems. There's our mission done. What are our new missions? Again, we'll cycle them because I don't like them. Yep, Brandenburg lost that one. Let's go ahead and split up again. Still got that big stack marching around. Again, I think even if they attack my 30 stack, we'll probably still win. So I'm not terribly concerned. I do need to sort of keep my eye on what's going on in the New World here. I'm hoping that most of the colonial nations just deal with it, so that I don't have to bother. Is that a... No, it's a fully fledged province. That's a shame. Could have been one that we could have stolen, but I guess not. You're blockading me a little bit, but that's not making any difference at all. Well, we're definitely occupying places. Now that you're occupied, let's go and start grabbing some more stuff if we can. They might be trying to consolidate their armies up here to attack, or they're probably just going to unsiege stuff. Lothane is now done. So let's move in with you. You can go in to help. And we've probably now got the numbers to deal with them here. England's actually quite weak in terms of their army strength. And yes, it is costing me manpower, but not nearly as much as it's costing them. Not too sure where you're heading. But I'm going to see if I can head you off. And you're going to come up here and start fighting in this direction. Probably going to go all the way down to Kent. Or you're just going to sit. You're going to sit in Norfolk. Fine, we'll deal with that. And you're moving all the way down south. That's fine. We'll siege out as much up here as we can get away with sieging. We did win that battle. Can you get to anything else? You can't get to Kent. You can get to Oxfordshire, though. And you're going to sit up there now. Well, I'd prefer to just go and take the fight, to be honest. They're willing to peace out, but we definitely want to siege out London. Did they get rid of their fort in Aberdeenshire? It looks like they did. So let's just go and attack you guys. I don't think you're going to cross the strait to try and get me, so I'm not bothered about that. So I'm just going to throw away a little bit of manpower here to win as many quick and easy battles against England as I can. Let's go and march down this way. We've got a wall breach here, so no point doing anything about that. Let's go and try and get Derbyshire if we can. We are going to catch them. They're not going to get a tick. We got a stack wipe. Excellent. We don't really need either of those, but we're certainly taking stuff from England. We don't have enough to siege up here. So let's just come down and attack your army. And this little 15 stack, he's going to be cheeky and run around grabbing everything else. Netherlands want to peace out. I mean, the Netherlands aren't my sort of main target in this war. I want to take some stuff from England. England's going to be my main target, but we need to get London sieged out first. As soon as we can get London sieged out, we're in a good position. Just going to take a while. Let's just split you in half and grab these two provinces here. And then we'll go and grab these. I think we've actually destroyed most of Britain's army. There is some rubbish going on in the New World. But again, I think in general, we're the ones doing better. Dutch Columbia is sieged out by rebels. Let's go and siege that for ourselves. I'd like to grab some of the land from them. We'll keep some adjacency, so we can declare on them again in the future. So that's certainly not a terrible thing. British Mexico, apparently I'm not at war with. And if I'm not at war with them, that means that I cannot unsiege that, can I? So there's no point me moving over there. Fine. Ships, and ships I don't care about. It's a one stack, I'm not bothered about that. The Ottomans are getting wrecked by the Austrians. I can't believe the Commonwealth are actually losing their war. I expected them to do a lot better, to be honest. Okay, let's finish grabbing the rest of these provinces. It's all going well for us at the moment. Doesn't mean it'll stay that way. We've still got manpower. Colonies become self-sustaining. Which is that one. Let's march over here then. I know you want to peace out Netherlands, but they can be no peace until I get London from Great Britain, and I'm certainly going to have to siege it out before they're even going to entertain the idea of letting me have it. So we definitely need to take that. Now the question is, where is Britain's army? Surely they must have some units left. Oh, they're up there. They've got a 21 stack over on the Orkney Islands. So if I bring the heavies around, we can go and blockade down here, actually. That'll help make that more quickly. Equipment manufacturing in Asturias. Sure, we can do that. Did I just balls up? Something I did wasn't correct. Oh, Asturias, there's no U. That'll be why. So, manufacturing. Excellent. Job done. Right, Commonwealth. Looks like they white-pieced out. Nobody gains or loses anything. I have too much war score that nobody else should be able to come back into this war. So it's literally just me versus Great Britain and the Netherlands and Lubeck. Nobody cares about Lubeck. In fact, Lubeck, will you be willing to get out of the war? No. Huh, strange. I guess we haven't really done anything against them, but... Right, let's go ahead and make sure that we keep some troops up here to keep those guys penned in. Got a 42% chance now for London to flip. Cumbria has flipped, so let's get you guys all up there together. 42% chance now that London will flip over. Harden has tragically died. No! But we have won the Siege of London. But sorry, Harden, your time as ruler has come to an end. They did actually attack me. They crossed over and attacked me. Didn't work out well for them, unfortunately. Let's move a little stack. Well, we can't get there because of the ships right now. It'd be nice if you weren't blockading, so we could... Oh, I think the fort's just blocking us on that one. So, okay, let's just have a quick look at this. I want to take from you London and probably Hampshire as well. You will say no, but you're only on -11, so that's fine. We can wait. I know you want to peace out Netherlands, but it's not going to happen yet. You've dropped some troops off up there, but that's fine. So if we can get just a little bit more war score against England, we might be able to pull this off. Let's group you guys together. By all means, take a straight crossing and attack my my army. We actually got the terrain penalty. They're going to get wrecked anyway. I'm not even bothered about that. You guys moving down there and deal with the rebels. Did you guys just take a lot of provinces that used to be ours? They did, didn't they? British Mexico's actually won a battle down here. There's only one more thing here left that we can take, so we might as well take it. I know this video is running on a little long, and I do apologise for that, but I was hoping to get this war concluded before we finished. We won a battle. I got a horrible feeling there for a second that like the war had ended. I was like, what? I didn't peace out, but no, it's just the way that that's working. Essex is currently unsieged. Not that it'll be worth much war score, but we can break off just one unit and move you into Essex. Just go ahead and do that one, that's fine. Move you up here to reinforce. Okay, so... England, are you ready to peace out yet and give me what I want? No, you are not. I mean, they're not co-belligerized, so... It is going to take some doing. But if we can get their forts and stuff... It'll certainly work out for us. What about now? Yes, they will say yes. So we can basically... What will that give us? Great Britain, Burgundy, Flanders, Netherlands. Not too bothered about that. So yes, let's go ahead and take those two provinces. So we now have London, which is fantastic. Let's go and bring all of you guys back. Let's bring you guys down here as well. Brilliant. We can embrace an institution. Let's go ahead and embrace. Costs us a fair bit of money, but it's worth doing. We're now actually over the admin cap. But we've got to start coring anyway, so let's go ahead and do that. And we should be able to peace out now with the Netherlands. Except we don't have a free diplomat, but we soon will do. There we go, free diplomat. Sue for peace with the Netherlands. I don't really want too much from them. Getting that province would be nice, because it'll join my territory up. And grabbing all of the coast from them actually wouldn't give me that. They'd be willing to give me that much. And it does give us adjacency to deal with them later on. Okay, let's go ahead and send those demands. And we are no longer at war. I don't have to core any more of those provinces, but that works out really well for us. So we've got a lot of power now. Unfortunately, some of our colonial nations did lose some stuff to British Mexico. But we've significantly weakened Britain now, and if I want to actually attack Britain at a future date, we've got their total war score cost down to 290. That's still a lot. It's still 3 wars to completely subjugate them, but they are now a lot smaller than they were. So I guess now we probably have to consider the possibility of attacking France. We did lose some heavies, which was unfortunate, but we'll get those sorted out. And just before I end the video, and so that I don't forget, we'll put the lights back on to protecting trade. And even while we were at war, we still made an absolute ton of money. So I'm quite happy with how things are going. Anyway, massively long video this time around. Thanks very much for bearing with me. Hope you are still enjoying this series of EU4. And I'll see you next time. Until then, goodbye for now.